This video is sponsored by 10 Tree, an apparel brand that plants 10 trees for every item they sell, adding up to over 35 million trees planted around the world so far. They gave me a coupon code for you, linked in my description, but I'll share more about them at the end of this video. So we're here at Wheeler Gorge, and I was super excited to come to this campsite because I've never been to Ojai before, and I do think that this is a great starter campground because you are so close to the city, so you can camp here and enjoy waking up early and being around nature, and then you can go into town during the day and ride bikes and kind of get the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I do think we sort of picked the wrong campsite. So if you stay here, maybe don't stay in site or at site 67 because we wanted to get a site that was farther away from the road because this campsite is just right off the road, which is great for accessibility. But we didn't want a campsite right on the road, so we got one on this back loop, and we didn't realize that it was right by the bathroom. And they have, are they called tank toilets, where it's just a big open hole, it's a toilet seat but then it doesn't flush and there's no running water, sort of like Joshua Tree if you guys have ever been there. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the direction of the wind, the exhaust pipe is blowing into our campground at the moment. So maybe it'll change, maybe the wind will change directions and it won't be so bad, but it's pretty bad right now. But it is a really beautiful campground. It is, unfortunately, as I'm sure you've heard, incredibly dry in California right now, and it's fire season. Because of that, we can't have campfires or charcoal fires, and that's really sad, but obviously it's a really important precaution to not start a forest fire or a brush fire. Okay, it's a mosquito. I'm going in the tent now. Goodbye. I feel like we're one of 5 groups that are here, but it's kind of nice. Our campsite's over there and we have sort of a big area because no one's next to us except the squirrels that are running around here. But I thought I would show you guys what I brought for this trip. We're just here overnight and I still, wanted to be organized. Those are birds because we're in nature. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I brought. You look scared.
No, it's just the squirrel.
Okay. I wanted to show you what I brought. So I have this bigger basket and I shoved 2 smaller baskets inside of it to keep myself organized. And the first thing I have is this little bento bag. And in here I just have our 2 coffee cups from Clean Canteen. And then I wrapped up our utensils just in this kitchen towel because I thought we could use it maybe later. Oh shit. Are they parking here? We thought we were going to get a neighbor. Thank goodness we didn't. I also have some coffee in here, and then I just have a little stasher bag with the little coffee spoon that I guess I could have technically just put in here, but whatever. We can use the stasher bag for our compost bag too. That's why I ended up bringing it. So that's in there. And then in this little basket, I also have, well, at the bottom, I threw in these 2 things as we were running out the door, my allergy medicine and some soap for our hands and for cleaning our dishes. And then if you guys saw my other camping kitchen video that I did a while back, as you can see, it's sort of the same idea. I like to keep things in little produce bags like this because I feel like it's easy to just keep things together and make sure that the clean things go back in here. So in here I have a little towel to clean, or this is to clean our dishes. And then I have things wrapped up in more towels like this just so they don't rattle when we drive. Tonight we're doing like I call it a steam pot. It's basically where I just cut up a bunch of veggies and put them in our little cooking pot in our steamer basket. And it's just like a super quick and easy way to get like a good nutritious meal, and I'll do like cashew cheese on top. So anyway, that's why I have this. And then I also have my tongs to get the veggies out of the little container, and then just our pot. I like this one because it has a strainer feature in the lid, so if I were to make like pasta or whatever, I wouldn't have to bring an additional strainer because there's one in the lid, so that's great. Okay, so that's everything in this side. And then in this basket I have this. This is actually from Earth Hero. I'm doing a video with them in December, so this is for that project, but I wanted to bring it on this trip because I was so excited about it. So it's a little coffee maker, and you guys will hear more about this in the video that I'm doing with them, but you can make coffee in it. It has some condensation on the inside because I washed it before I brought it, but you can make hot coffee, or you can like infuse coffee in the fridge and make cold brew coffee. So I was like, dang, that's so sick. And it's made out of glass, which is always a bonus. So I brought that to use on this trip. This is something I'm trying out. I didn't even tell you about this, Nick. I made homemade reusable, they're technically makeup wipes, but you can use them for like wiping other things too. I'm really excited about this. There are so many animals around us, you guys. So this I am going to try, and if I like it then I'll share it, but I'll probably just leave the recipe that I used or that I found online in the description too. It's basically just fractionated coconut oil, witch hazel, but you gotta get alcohol-free witch hazel if you're gonna use it around your eyes, or else your eyes will burn. And then a little bit of water and a tiny bit of Castile soap. I don't usually use Castile soap to wash my face, but I feel like when I'm camping it will like help me feel clean, so I'm down with using that. But yeah, they smell really good. I wouldn't keep them in, there is a little bit of water in them, so I would in the future, if I did this again, probably get some like vitamin E oil as a preservative. But I just have 3 little reusable wipes in here and I'm going to use them on this trip, so I think it's going to be fine to use without a preservative this time around. And then I have, look at this color. This is my bulk organic split pea soup. It's honestly like my favorite food. I don't know what that says about my culinary like needs and loves, but I only buy this for myself when we're camping because I could eat this every single day, and it is so full of sodium, I'm sure, but it's organic, so it's like good for you, right? I don't know, but it's super good. I like to yeah, like put avocado on top of this. I brought this little mix that's just like pepper, nutritional yeast, and some spices to go with this. So yeah, that's like a super easy meal, especially when camping. I also made peanut butter granola. I'll leave this recipe below for you guys. It's super good, and even Nick likes it, so that means it must be really good. These are the little sleeves for our coffee cups. I have a little, whatever this thing's called, lighter. But because of the fires in California, we're not able to make fires here. We can use our propane stove, which is why I have this. But yeah, that's why that's in there. And then I have some more kitchen towels, some reusable napkins, and then just our little bowls wrapped in more kitchen towels so that they don't break in here. I feel like the game we're gonna play tonight is like, are we gonna get a neighbor? Pray we don't. Says the introvert. So anyway, that's everything that I have in this little, in my little like kitchen for camping. And also, I feel like in my last video where I showed you my camping setup, I said that I would never camp without my little drawer setup thing that was in the trunk that I loved and I still think about all the time. But since this was such a short trip, Nick convinced me that we didn't need it. And I'm not sure that we didn't need it, but I feel like these little baskets are kind of cute and they bring me joy too. So I'm dealing with it. That's all I have to say for now. It's working. This is gonna fix everything. Thank you so much to 10 Tree for sponsoring this video and sending me a few pieces to try out. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, they plant 10 trees for every item sold, and they have a trackable system so you can learn more about where your trees are planted and the nonprofits they partner with. Simply visit their website and type in the unique code from the biodegradable coin attached to each product. This code will track where all of your trees are being planted and the impact they're having. 10 Trees planted trees in Haiti, Madagascar, Indonesia, and the US, and they work with communities in each place to help provide education, food, and shelter. They also use eco-friendly and recycled materials in all of their products so that they in turn have a smaller impact on the environment. My pieces from 10 Tree are made from organic cotton, Tencel, and a blend of recycled polyester, Tencel, and organic cotton. The zipper pulls and tags are made from cork and coconut core instead of plastic or leather. If you're interested in checking out 10 Tree for yourself, you can find the links to everything I wore in this video in my description, along with my discount code for you. Thank you so much for your support.